Well, we had a great Christmas, an awesome New Year's, and I hope you guys did too. We've really been enjoying our time here at the beach. But now, we gotta get back to Joinville. And just as I promised in episode 18 titled This is Joinville, I'm going to find and show you guys a rice field on the outskirts of the city and explain how rice is harvested in the region. So let me drop off the bike and grab a rental car because I know exactly where to find some rice fields. I'm here at Rodovia do Arroz, or Rice Road. And as the name implies, we're gonna find a ton of rice farms. So let's see what we can come across. So I just pulled into this rice farm. It looked really cool and beautiful. So after cruising Rice Road a little bit, I stopped here at the first farm with an open gate. Also, I really liked the aesthetics with how the farm was laid out with the barns, the trees, had animals, tractors. So I'm really looking forward to showing you all this. I met the owner, the farmer, Norberto.
Eu tenho, na verdade, 230 hectares.
And he has already shown me around and explained me the system, shown me the equipment. So I'm gonna go back and revisit those things. And behind me is a rice field of medium grain rice. It's the only variety that they plant here. So right now, let's go check out the process.
A média de produção aqui por hectare está na faixa de 120 a 130 sacas de 50 quilos.
Now, because this region constantly rains, while preparing the ground for planting the rice seed, it's wet, it's moist, damp at the very least. So the equipment needs to be suitable for this climate. Let's take a look. Now, while working the ground preparing for planting, the rice farmer will use these different metal wheels depending on the application and the equipment they're using. These metal wheels, of course, so they don't get stuck in the muddy rice field. Take a look here. 2 weight plates on this tractor, and it's pretty small, as you can see. And that is because the ground here, because it's so moist and so wet, they can't have heavy equipment because it would just sink down and get straight stuck away.
O preço hoje está mais ou menos razoável. Ele está R$47
Cada
saca de 50 quilos.
And of course, these tractors here have their normal tires on them. However, when they're being used in the fields to work the ground, they're going to attach those metal tires that we saw earlier. So in this side of the barn, along the wall here, we have what's essentially a mower, and that's going to be the first piece of equipment that they use while preparing the ground to apply the seeds. The mower is going to cut mud and weeds that were growing in the field.
A maior parte da safra está nesse estágio, ela não está madura, ele está verde, ainda está na floração. Mas eu acredito que lá para o mês de fevereiro vai ser a grande safra.
Now, after the ground has been worked up, they will use this piece of equipment here, sort of like a triplane, to then flatten out that muddy, worked up ground. And this tractor here, as Norberto explained to me, is the most important piece of equipment that they have as they use it to apply seed, herbicides, pesticides, whatever application they need to do once the ground has been worked up and ready for planting. They're going to use this tractor here. And notice the super thin tires so that they can move through the rice field once it's been irrigated. And as you can see here on the rear of the tractor, they have installed the implement which applies the seed to the readied field. And unhooked from the tractor here, you see the tank for tank mixtures and the boom for when applying herbicides and pesticides, also using this tractor here with the skinny wheels.
Umidade do arroz, a gente espera ele no campo chegar na faixa de 18 a 22 graus.
So it's a little bit of a tight fit over here, but here's one of their smaller harvesters. Norberto explained a little bit about that, so I'll let him take over.
É uma ajuda para outra, porque a outra máquina que nós temos é bem maior, é o dobro maior. Mas a gente colhe em média com essas duas máquinas junto 2.000 sacos de arroz por dia.
So guys, that's a Brazilian rice farm. I hope you guys enjoyed the visit as much as I did. I think it's just fascinating, the similarities as well as the differences. I'd really like to thank Norberto. Muito obrigado.
Olha, agradeço pelo interesse de vocês.